mobility day. So excited to have you. Today we're going to slow it down, stretch our muscles out, and work on not only our flexibility, but our strength at our end ranges of motion. So we're going to line all the way down, and then I'll ease you into the rest of today's blood. We're just going to start with a little blood flow reset. So just taking about 30 seconds here to ground your shoulders into the floor beneath you, followed by the hips, reaching the arms and feet up. What we're doing here is we're allowing our blood flow to come from our extremities, so our fingertips and toes. We're allowing it to rush down and go into our body's core. So this is also something great to do if you have a really sore body or very elongative or whatever it was. If at the end of your day you're in bed and you can take 30 seconds up to 2 minutes to stay in this pose, it's super beneficial in healing. Alternatively, if you find that this is too hard on your hips, you can also bring your legs up against a wall or a mirror and use the assistance by having your legs rest against a wall instead of using your core to hold the legs up. Simply having the legs up and keeping the body down is really great for lymphatic drainage and just an overall reset. Once we've held here for about 30 seconds to a minute, we're going to start just rolling out our ankles and wrists. So bringing a little more blood flow there. Getting them nice and open for another 4, another 3, 2, and then from there you're going to reverse opposite directions of the circles for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here we're going to pull both knees into the chest, giving yourself a little hug, and allowing a little rock in the body from one side over to the other. Keep that going for another 5, 4, 3, 2. From here, we're going to pull that right knee into the chest a little deeper. Extend that left leg out, start focusing on the strength of our left hip and opening it up on the right, and then we're going to switch other side. Exhale, pulling in, inhale, switch. Try to not let your feet touch the floor. However, if you need that reset at the bottom and you need to give your legs a little break, you can also allow for a little rest at the bottom if your body needs that. But if we're able to keep the feet up, that would be ideal. We're here for another 20 seconds. And as you're doing this, I'm not just pulling in and holding. You want to really pull, constant motion and constant movement through these. For another 8, 7, 6, 5, another 4, 3, 2. Now same thing, but we're extending the legs up, grabbing behind wherever feels comfortable, thigh, calf, shin. You're going to grab, and then we're going to do a little switch. So if this is too much, you can grab behind the thigh and allow for a little knee bend to make it a little easier. But once we get more confident there, we want to build up our range of motion. And if you want to float your head and shoulders up, you have that option here for another 8, 7, 6, 5, another 4, another 3, the last 2, and 1. From here, we're going to keep that leg up. We're going to bend the opposite leg, cross that right ankle over the left knee, lift that left foot up and grab behind your thigh. We're going to take a deep breath in. As you exhale, pull closer to you. And just get a really nice stretch in the glutes here. Again, deep breath in, little reset. Exhale, pull a little deeper for another 4 reps of that. Last one here, pulling a little tighter for 4, and 3, 2, and from there, we're going to bring this up to a seated position. So we're going to place our hands down, place that foot down, we're going to come all the way to seat. From here, keeping that foot crossed, keeping the arms behind, we're going to flex both of our feet up to the ceiling, and we're just going to slowly let those knees fall to the right side of the body. So from the front, you have your hands behind you, feet are flexed. You want to lean into this left side and let the right side just naturally fall down. You should feel a nice, beautiful stretch along the outside of your thigh here. And you want to amplify that by just letting that right heel guide that left knee down and leaning more into this left side. For another 8, 7, 6, 5, another 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to do a few reps getting a little deeper, bringing it to center, and then just allowing that to relax. Relax. I have to say release. Then back to center. Again, exhale, release. Inhale, center. Now if that's too much for you, another option is to just release that leg down and just do your regular windshield wiper. So just release from one side, back to center. Just like so, making it a little bit easier on the body, not adding that extra amount of load from that opposite side. 4 more. And up, 3 more. Another 3. 2 more. Last one. Back to center. From here, we're going to release all the way down. We're going to reset other side. So bringing that right leg down, left heel's crossed over, and lifting that right foot up. First start by stretching that left glute. So deep breath in, exhale, pull closer to the body. Again, deep breath in, big exhale, release. 4 more. And 3. 2 more. Last one. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and then releasing it back, foot down, using the support of your hands to do that sit up. From here, we do that same thing other side, so leaning into our right side a little bit more. Left heel guides that right knee down, opening up the side of that right outer thigh and glute, and then back to center. So from the front, we lean over, little cross, back to center, inhale, exhale, inhale to release. And same thing on the other side when we're doing it, option to remove that leg and just go into body weight. You don't need the extra heel, if that's too much for you. Again, exhale, inhale, release, exhale. Inhale, release, 1 more. Exhale, to release. All right, once we get a little more release on the outside of the thighs, we're gonna tap into that a little bit more. So we're gonna go into some windshield wipers, giving a little more focus to our hip mobility. We're gonna place both hands behind, flex your feet up, knees are up nice and wide. You're gonna let your knees fall from one side of the body, gently up and over to the other. So a little bit wider than how we were just doing it. We're gonna start by just passively going one side to the other. Once this gets a little more comfortable, you have a little more ease in this release, what we're gonna do is make it a little more active. So we're gonna focus on keeping this knee down. We're gonna try to open up that opposite knee as much as we can. Now there's gonna be a point where you can't get it any more open without surrendering this knee. At that point, we release, surrender over to the other side. And then again, same thing on this side. So we're gonna open up that hip, try to keep that other knee down as long as you can, and then all the way up and over. And I like to do about 8 reps of these. I refer to these as the active windshield wiper because we're actively working our muscles and focusing on a little more time under tension and really getting the muscles active as they move from one side of the body over to the other. We'll do 1 more on each side. Way up and over to release, and then 1 more over there. Perfect. Once we get onto this side, we're gonna get a little more comfy on this side. So from here, you want about a 90-degree angle at each of your knee joints. You don't want it in nice and tight. We want it a little more open. From here, we're going to square our shoulders toward that front knee. You might feel a little discomfort here. If it's too much, just bring that knee in a little bit. Placing a hand onto either side of that leading leg, we're going to slowly bend the elbows, trying to keep keep your spine straight, so not sinking in. Think of lengthening through the chest. Slowly release down, feeling a deeper stretch in your right glute, and then we're bringing it all the way up. To amplify that, you can focus on bringing that left shoulder down towards the right knee, and then release all the way up. Slow down, slow up. We're gonna do 4 more. The last one we're gonna hold at the bottom, and then a little more mobility for our glutes and hips. 3 more. Exhale. 2 more. Next one, hold down. From here, we're gonna work our glutes and the hips a little more. We're gonna keep this knee pressed to the ground. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. We're gonna lift that left foot up and then slowly release her down. So again, a deep breath in, exhale, slow release. Slow release. That's 3. This is 4. You want to try to hold the top and then just slow down. Again, up, slow down. For another 3. 2 more. The last one. Perfect. And then from here, we're going to bring our hands behind, bring the knees in, adjust all the way over to that other side, making sure we have our 90-degree angles here, placing the hands in front, and then same thing. We're going to slowly lift the body down, and then up. Inhale, exhale. Again, down, exhale to lift. 4 more. Two more. Next one we're gonna hold. From here we're gonna tap that back heel, pressing the back knee into the ground. Exhale, raise to release. And again for 2, 3, 4. 4 more. 2 more. Last one. Awesome, and then from there we're going to slowly release, bring it to center. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together, elbows to each knee, and gently just press the body down, bringing the chest towards the feet and pushing the elbows into the knees. We're just going to take a second here. From here, we're going to make our butterfly a little more dynamic. We're going to make it a little more active, just like we did in our other stretches. So option to start body weight. We're going to push our elbows down. You want to think of not caving into the chest, but instead being nice and proud through the chest. From there, the elbows are going to push, the knees are going to resist this. So they're going to come up, squeezing as the elbows push down, and then a slow release. This is where I love to grab dumbbells and add a little more weight here. Nothing heavy. I'm using 7s. You can use 5s, 3s, 10s. You can really do whatever you build yourself up for, but I wouldn't start higher than about 10s if it's your first time. We're going to start by bringing those feet together, long and tall through the chest and neck. Take a deep breath in. As we exhale, knees push up, hands are resisting this, and then slowly inhale to release. Exhale, inhale down. Again, exhale, inhale to release. We're gonna go to 10 here, that's 4. We got 5 more, another 5, and down 4 more, another 3, 2 more, last one. Really push, 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 and then slowly release. From here, I actually like to use my dumbbells to walk my arms forward. If that's too much, you can just release down as much as you can. And if that feels too much for you, you can absolutely stay up here. But for my hypermobile friends, grab those dumbbells, walk them out. Use them as an anchor to support you and really allow you to get a little deeper into the stretch. From here, we're gonna release one leg out. We're gonna reach both arms all the way up, take a deep breath in. We're gonna reach all the way up and over, stretching out that side body, and then bring it all the way up to neutral. Again, all the way over, all the way up. That's 2. We're gonna go to 6 here. This is 3. And just reaching as much as you can for 4. 2 more. Last one. So see how I'm keeping my shoulders stacked on top of one another right now? What we're going to do is we're going to switch our transfer from our side body into a little more of the lower back. To do that, we want to bring this arm further behind, and instead of keeping the shoulders on top, we're going to square them down to the ground. From here, we're going to take that left arm, reach it towards your right pinky toe, tuck chin to chest, and you should start to feel a pull along that low back. Here's where you can grab onto your thigh, shin, or foot to add a little more resistance and get a little deeper. We're just going to hold for a few seconds here, taking a deep breath in. Big exhale, release all the way up. Again, deep breath in. Big exhale to release. For 4. And from here, we're going to bring it all the way up. And we switch over other side. So bringing that leg in, opposite leg out, long and tall through the spine, all the way up and over, to all the way back. 5 more. Another 3. Another 2. 1 more. This one we're gonna hold. We're gonna release that left arm behind the leg. We're gonna release that right shoulder down. We're gonna reach towards our left thigh, chin, or left pinky toe. Bring a deep breath in. Come up slightly as we exhale. Get a little deeper. From here, we're going to tap into our inner thighs a little bit more. So you can be as wide as you want here. We're going to bring our dumbbells behind you. You'll have the options to use the dumbbells if you want or not if you don't want to. So we can start with about yay big if that feels like a good enough stretch for you. Stay there. And a little more flexible. So I'm going to bring it a little more open. You go to whatever your body needs. We need a little support there. You can also bring the hands in front of you and just do a little press down to press up. Even in a modified position here, we can absolutely do that. Just going as much as you can. It can even just be a reach like so to then bring it all the way up. But for my hypermobile friends, we're gonna go all the way forward and then all the way. Long and open chest, nice and proud. We're gonna start to lean forward with the chest. Now we're gonna flex the feet and we're gonna push down through the legs. So extending through the legs fully, toes coming towards the shins. Arms pushed all the way back. You're going to start to bring the chest forward without compromising your spine. And then we're going to squeeze the bum, bring it all the way up. If you want to start a little more close together for this, you absolutely can. We're going to come all the way forward and then all the way up to squeeze. And if it feels better to have your arms in front, you can absolutely do that as well. So inhale all the way down. Exhale all the way up. And aim for 6 to 10 reps. We did a few different variations there, so we're going to do 4 more. But you do whatever works for you. 3 more. Deep breath in, exhale. I exhale at the bottom here, deep breath in. These are a little spicy. You should be feeling it. 2 more. Last one. Deep breath all the way in. Big exhale all the way up. Now, if a middle split is one of your goals, here is where I will just try to hold and get a little bit deeper into it. If that's not a goal, we're gonna move on. From here, we're gonna bring the legs together and we're gonna start to grow nice and tall through those fingers and toes. Tuck chin to chest. Start to reach those arms forward as much as you can, keeping your arms parallel to the ground, and then we're gonna roll it all the way back. So keeping it active instead of just collapsing down and walking forward to walking up. Arms stay parallel. And we're gonna reach all the way forward, lengthening through hamstrings and back, and lift all the way up to neutral. Again, reach all the way forward. Exhale. All the way up 3 more, deep breath in. Exhale. 2 more. Last one. All the way up. From here, one knee into the chest. We're gonna get our hip flexors working a little bit more now. We're gonna take a deep breath in, nice and tall through the spine, shoulders back, chest lifted. As you exhale, we're gonna lift that leg up, slow down. We're gonna do 10 on each side, so really good for our hip flexor. Exhale up and hold, slow down. That's 2. Last one. And then from here, we're going to switch over other side. Deep breath in. Exhale. To release for 10. Last 2. Last one. All right, from there, we're gonna get a little more active into our hips and legs, then we'll finish with a little bit of back stretching. So we're going to start in tabletop. We're gonna start with one leg extended out. So continuing into our inner thighs, we're gonna curl that back toe up, push the hips back. As the hips come back, this toe's gonna rotate up, and then we're gonna bring it back in through center. So bum back, chest lifted, all the way back to center. And we're gonna keep that going. Strengthen that hip and glute a little more. We're going to start by bringing that all the way in. We're going to flex that foot all the way up to donkey. Rotate it up to the side to our fire hydrant, trying to lift as much as we can, and then slowly release down. So again, up through the back, out to the side, slowly down. We're going to do 5 in this direction. Make sure we're pulling up through the belly button. No banana backs here. We have 1 more in this direction, and then we're going to reverse, going up, out, slow down. Now we're going to lift through the side. So like out through the side, rotate to the back, slow down. 4 more here. One more. From here, we're going to place that leg down. To release that glute, you're going to cross your left ankle over the right. Push your hips to the right and then slightly back. And you should feel really juicy release on that right side. So from the front, left ankle's crossed over, hips pushed to the right, and then slightly back. You kind of have to find your own sweet spot here. I like to drop that left elbow to get a little deeper for 4, 3, 2, and that'll bring us to the other side. Extending that left leg out, curling your right toes under, bum back toes up, and then all the way forward to neutral. Another 3. The last 2. 1 more. From here, just like we did on the other side, we're gonna bring that leg all the way in. We lift up through the back, rotate out, slow down. And again, up. From here, we're gonna rotate up through the side, reversing up. Rotate all the way back, slow down. 4 more here. Last one. Then you're crossing and releasing, right ankle to the left, hips to the left, and then slightly back to release. Holding for 4, 3, 2, and then we're going to center. From here, we're going to bring one leg up. We're going to continue on that same side. Curl it back, toe under, tuck the pelvis under. So we're squeezing that bump. We're going to push it forward as much as we can. Now, while I squeeze my bum, I can only move forward a little bit. When I'm not squeezing my bum, I can go all the way forward, all the way back, no issues. But as we squeeze, we have limited range of motion. So that'll get deeper into your muscles in a more active version. So we're squeezing the glutes, driving the hips forward for 4, 3, 2, slight release, deep breath in your feet. Tuck the pelvis under, squeeze the glute, drive the hips forward for 4, 3, 2 more times like so, except now we reach the arms up. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, last time, deep breath in. Big exhale, push forward for 4, 3, 2, and then from here we're going to push the hips just all the way forward as much as we can, keeping those shoulders back, and then we lift up. Again, all the way forward, all the way up. That's 3, this is 4, we got 4 more, another 4, and up, for 3, 2, last one. This one we're going to hold forward. We're going to bring that hand down. Elbow comes to the inside of that knee. We're going to drive that elbow down. And then we're going to spinal twist all the way up. Now if we can get a little deeper than the elbow tap, we're going to reach that arm down and through. And then all the way up. Trying to get a little deeper with every single breath. This is 3, 4 more, or just keeping it a little more safe. 3 more, another 3, 2, 1 more. From here, we're gonna bring it all the way back. We're gonna keep the hips back on top of that knee. Last stretch on this side, we're bringing that knee out to our ankle. So we're bringing it to our diagonal corner. We're gonna turn that back toe under. We're gonna push the hips back slightly. We're gonna sink into the inner thigh here, giving a really deep stretch, and then back to neutral. Forward, opening up the hips all the way up. If you do wanna hold a dumbbell in here at any point, you absolutely can, and we love adding a dumbbell, a little more load. Makes it a little more active. And therefore, a little harder, but also a little more effective for building strength and flexibility at that end range. We're gonna do 3 more, and then we'll switch other side. For 2, last one. Trying to hold a little deeper, all the way up. From here, we're gonna bring that right knee down, left leg up, tuck that pelvis under, squeeze the glutes. We actively drive the hips forward while squeezing, and then we release, chest up, shoulders back. Squeeze and push forward for 4, 3, 2, release, we reach arms up, 2 more. Last one, deep breath in. And release from here, just passively going all the way forward, to then all the way back. For another 5, 4, another 3, 1 more. This one we hold forward. We're going to bring that hand down, elbow to knee. We're going to drag that elbow down. All the way up. Spinal twist for 2, 3, 4 more. Press all the way up, chin to chest, tucking the pelvis under, and then from there, roll the shoulders back. Pelvis tilts back, tummy drops, head looks up. 3 more, deep breath in all the way up. Big exhale. 2 more. Last one. For our final mobility stretch, you can use a foam roller or just body weight. We're gonna get a little deeper into our thoracic spine rotation, so that's your mid-back. We're gonna start with the foam roller or just your arm. You're gonna slide down and through, and then reach all the way up. So we'll start all the way up. We're gonna bring that arm down and through. If you don't have a foam roller, you're just gonna reach as far as you can and over, and then all the way up. If you have a foam roller, that will enable you to get a little deeper into that release on that side. And then we're just gonna come back up to neutral. So the first 2 I like to inch, the following, I just like to release a little deeper. This is 4, 34 more on this side. Another 4, 3, last 2, last 1. We'll finish on the other side for our final 8 reps. So we're going to get to the center, reaching it all the way up. And again, you're keeping it body weight, no foam roller, or you release. Your final workout of the train with the 7-day workout split. Tomorrow will be spent on just a little bit of reflection, some self-love and care. Thank you so much for your time and energy. And I hope you enjoyed today's beautiful, juicy mobility flow.